Hello everyone. Sorry for the delay. I was starving when I got home. Welcome. My name is Mary Jo Snyder. I am my hair's caught in my shirt, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States in upstate New York in the Finger Lakes region in a small town called Pulteney. I want to welcome you to my YouTube. Oh, I forgot to change. I have to go back and change something. It's a lot to get ready for a YouTube video because you have to do all these little things and typing all this stuff. And I need to actually get myself more organized in doing that. But I came home, I was starving, had to go get my nails done. I'll give you a close up of that when we get down to the work area. But anyway, my name's Mary Jo Snyder, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the U.S. in upstate New York in the Finger Lakes region in a small town called Pulteney. And I probably just repeated myself. So there you go. I was all dressed differently. I had my work clothes on and I was cooking and I got something on the front of me. Never fails. So there you go. I'm going to share this video on over to my Facebook so we get some people hopping on. And oh, look at there I am alive. So and it's hotter than blazes in here. I almost was like gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna come to you live because it's just too hot in my craft room. But you know what? That would be wrong because I delayed already once. So let me go to Facebook so we can get some people watching. Let's go here. Just gonna move that over. Go to my page. It's really pretty tedious because I cannot, I don't have the capabilities currently to live stream here and then go to Facebook at the same time. I have to learn some things. So, and I don't know if I can do it yet. So we're going to just go ahead and paste this video into, oh, look at that. How fancy. We'll share to groups so I can get that done all at once and people can hop on over, share it to my team and my other group and post. And hopefully we'll get some more people joining in. So thank you so much for being here. I am very excited. We're going to play with the new paper pumpkin kit called Life is Sweet. And it coordinates with the citrus sweet, the Mediterranean blooms sweet, and that's super cool. Now I have to find myself again on YouTube so I can see comments. And here we go. Are we ready? Press play. Hi, Cheryl. So sorry for the delay in getting myself all organized and stuff. So yeah, so let's crack this baby open. You get an ink spot, Shy Shamrock. If you are a subscriber and got this paper pumpkin kit, then that's what's in your kit. I love Creativity Made Easy, and this is episode 10. And I need to actually add that in the description of this video, which I forgot to do. So there's a lot of elements when I'm going live here, and I know those of you that have trouble commenting during my live on YouTube, make sure you are signed into your YouTube account. And you'll know if you aren't or are, because when you try to hit subscribe or anything like that, it doesn't allow you to do it. So you can easily watch people and things on YouTube without having an account, but you need an account to comment. So getting messages, and I forgot to put on my do not disturb, so I don't know if I can do it now. Let's see. Hey, Siri. Nope, she's not liking it. So hopefully I don't get any interruptions. So if I do, I'll try and hop back on. I just saw a message come through. All right, so the coordinating colors in this kit: Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Peach Pie, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pretty in Pink. Wow, a lot of P's. Pumpkin Pie, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. Love it. And of course, this is a set that coordinates with the dies, the butterfly, and that oblong hexagon kind of shape. And it comes with like all kinds of fun stuff. So there's twine and a lot of nice elements. There is some stamping. Obviously there's a stamp set, and this is your stamp set, and you will see this closer. I don't know if it's going to show you. Yeah, it is the right way. So that's the stamp set. We've got thanks, Wish you were here. Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. Sweet friend, so much to celebrate. Sending a big squeeze. I love that. And you're totally amazing. So very nice, nice little gratitude or all occasion kind of thing, or just a note type of stuff. So if you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would greatly appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and that bell down in the lower right hand side of my face here. And the bell will actually let you set your notification settings so that when I go live, you'll be notified however you set your settings. So there's 3 options there. So I definitely would want all notifications because usually when I'm here, it's just to go live or sharing a reel, which I need to do more of. So I like to see people doing reels and it gets me all excited. So slowly but surely, I will increase what I got going on. So just a reminder that July 13th is my next set of classes. I have one at the Branchport Library, and that is you register directly with the library. Actually, hi, Lori. I am going to see about that. I might have you register directly with me because it is going to be a kit together. And it is going to be one of the new kits that was introduced in June. And it's the card kit. And I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And then the July memory keeping class is going to be at Indian Pines. So the class, they're both on the same day, July 13th. At 10 a.m. I'm at the library for the card kit class, and we're making all 8 cards in the kit if people want to, but we're also doing 2 alternatives, so that's a total of 10 cards. And then hopefully the product doesn't sell out or go unorderable. We'll have to improvise if so. And then in the afternoon at 1:30 at Indian Pines Farm Market in Penn Yan, I will be there at 1:30 and we will be doing the new kit collection memory keeping kit that just came out the beginning of this month. So I'm going to have registration options that are going to post. I'm going to I'm going to schedule posts. Well, I am in Maine enjoying Celine's retreat with a bunch of fellow demonstrators and friends. And while I'm away, I already have another class planned for July 17th. Well, it's a retreat to go, but it is going to be July 17th through July, I think it's 28th, and it's going to be the 12 days of Christmas in July retreat in a box, but it's going to be a stamp along. So you're going to get your kits in advance, and we are going to make projects like a card each day. So you'll be able to follow along and you'll be able to make your card each day. But there's going to be 12 cards, and then there's going to be 6 additional projects. So I'm going to double up on some of those days. So it's 12 days in a row. Some of them will be pre-recorded and some of them will not be. It will be me live, but it's all going to be here on YouTube. So that is an awesome deal. So you can look for that to be announced on June 25th for signups, and limited. Well, actually, I guess I'm limited on the quantity based on the amount of product that I'll be able to get my hands on at that point. So because I will be placing orders July 5th. So I will need registration fees and all that before all the pre-order stuff that we can currently get as demonstrators. Before that stuff goes live to customers on July 5th, I can take money a few days prior. Actually, I think it's within a week prior to my event, so that I can place the orders on the day they go live and get my hands on everything we need for that class so that I can get your boxes out by July 10th. And then we'll be ready to go by July 7th in order to create together. So I'm super excited. There's 2 free embellishments that you'll get. You'll get all the kits, the consumables for the kits, and there is an add-on stamp set that is in the registration. You can add it on, or you can use sentiments of your choice. It's a sentiment set. All the die cutting and all that stuff will be done for you. That's when I'm going to call in some help and call in the troops to assist me. So I'm really excited about it. So that's 3 classes in the month of July. So I hope that you can join me for one or all, depending on your availability and where you're located. But the retreat to go for Christmas in July is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait. So there are my announcements for now. I will be closed Starting Sunday. No, I will be closed Saturday, the 22nd through June 30th. Now, if you were to message me or email me, I will do my best to respond to those, but I literally am going unplugged. I am going to have some stuff that will pre-post, like scheduled posts for you to enjoy throughout the week while I'm away. And I will have a giveaway for participation on my group. And I'll let you know what that's going to be. I have to get all this stuff in order before I leave for my trip. And I'm very excited because Maine is on my bucket list and I cannot wait to go. I've extended the beginning and the end of my trip for this retreat so that I can take in some sights and go find some lighthouses and eat more lobster. Plus, I'm catching up with Ginny Eck, hopefully on Saturday, the 29th. So I'm super excited about that. So, all right, everybody, let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you're hitting emojis and commenting and all that great stuff. Please share the video. It helps me reach more people, which, yes, it does help my business, but it also helps me bring creativity to so many more people. And that's what it's all about for me. I love to create and inspire others and help people feel so satisfied when they create something, thinking they can't do it, but yet they really can. So, all right, I'm going to flip the camera here. And we're going to flip down to the table. You'll get a good view of what we got going on. I'll have to do some zooming in, and it really is stifling in this house. I need to get an air conditioner oops, I always do that. YouTube is very, when I do my video for YouTube, it seems like my zooming in is like a little bit extra. I'm going to open up my curtains, maybe let some more light in so there's less shadow. And take a breath because I'm talking a mile a minute. And here is our stuff. You don't need to see all these cords, so let's see if I can do something with those without jiggling and wiggling. Sorry about that. I should have had that all taken care of. So, anywho, there we go. Let's see what happens. A lot of wiggling. Sorry about that. So here we are. Here's our stuff. We've got some cherries. Super cool. We've got some beautiful embellishments. Looks like they are pearls, almost like a vanilla colored pearl, if you can see those okay. Very pretty. I bet they are not vanilla. I bet they are basic beige, but we'll see. I did go through the colors, so I'm not really sure what color they are. Guess it really doesn't matter. They're really pretty. We've got glue dots and some dimensionals, mini dimensionals. So we've got those. We have a tear and tape, linen thread. So we got all our adhesives over here. Our our envelopes come in, oh, look at, they're all in colors. We knew this was going to be in colors, right? Fancy envelopes with the scalloped edging. And we've got the peach pie, shy shamrock, and the pretty in pink. Beautiful. So there's 3 each of 3 different designs. Hi, Minda. How are you? You're not late. I was running my mouth, so it's all good. If you're interested in my announcements of future classes in the month of July, you'll want to catch the replay for the beginning of this video because I kind of gave a little insight as to that. I also am going to be I lost my train of thought, so there you go. It'll come back to me. So here are the pretty in pink card bases. I love how they set these up. So this is Paper Pumpkin. If you're interested in more details about Paper Pumpkin, these are the tags. You can certainly reach out to me and I can help you. You can find Paper Pumpkin in the online store. It's available month to month. And that is, like, for me, the best because I could skip a month if I didn't want to, but that's not me and how I roll. I'm afraid I'm going to miss out. And I'm still dealing with that FOMO phobia, the fear of missing out. I belong to a support group of 1 myself, and I really try to talk myself out of the fear of needing everything and not being able to. And you can get like a 3-month subscription, a 6-month subscription, or a 12-month subscription. So that is something to keep in mind. You don't have to, or you can just try it for a month. I think that's an option as well. You're not obligated. You can cancel your subscription at any time if you do the month to month. So if you wanted to try it out a couple months, that's an option for you. So, but you can go right into my online store or reach out to me and I can assist you with a link where it would be really easy for you to subscribe. And it comes in the mail, and they're getting really better for us to know what's coming in advance. It used to be a surprise, but now we do know what's coming so that we can announce it in case people don't really want like 3D projects or whatever. But I try to do some alternates, which I need to get back in the habit of. And I need to get back in the habit of, and I say this all the time, of sending my customers. I like to spoil my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. I used to do a monthly Paper Pumpkin club where we would just bring our kits. We'd make some alternates with complimentary supplies from me as a thank you. And if those that couldn't come, I would mail them those supplies for them to create the alternates with their set and the consumables that I send them. So it was usually 2 or 3 projects in addition to what the kit creates. So that's just a benefit. And that is something that I really need to be committed with and start again. Paper Pumpkin Club used to be in my home, but my dog is a rescue and she has a little PTSD and she's not always, absolutely, I'll send you the link. She's not always friendly to others, especially if she feels any sign of anxiety or whatnot. So, all right, so we got some peaches. That's super cool. And then the peach pie. How cool is that? And so we had so this is Shy Shamrock, and we've got the pretty in pink here. We've got lemons, tags, and I'm sure there's more things. So let's see what else we have. We have some of that greenery, a cute little, that's cute. And it's got like little edges, like little dotted stitching. So we've got some of those. And, oh, I see glitter. I see glitter. So these are going to be some things we pop out. Oh, they're words. Congrats. Hello. I don't know what else there is. Something, but we're going to find out. And then we have some vellum pieces. Love that. We all like vellum. Sad that it went away, but now we have options coming up in a certain product that is in the online exclusives that are coming up for all of you to order starting July 5th. So, all right, so we are going to follow the kit as instructed, and we're going to make one of each card. So, super excited. We're going to start with cherries, and it looks like we're going to need 2 of these cherries, 2 bunches. And we're going to need, try and keep this stuff close. It's hard to see these. I might have to. So we've got Miss You. Wish you were here. So there's you. That was the word I couldn't read. And Miss. So these are already die cut. You just have to add adhesive, and we'll poke those little pieces out. So we need an eye, a dot for the eye, which is right here. You don't want to lose that. So we've got Miss You. We need one of these fun elements. I love that it's the same shape as the envelope. And our card base is going to be the peach, which is kind of interesting that you would use this color for the peach and not the peach for the peaches. But it gives it a contrast, right? Absolutely. Okay, so now we are going to, what do we need? We need the sentiment, wish you were here. I'm going to grab my big Shy Shamrock because that's what I like to do. And I'm going to need my foam mat because we are using new photopolymer stamps, and I just need to find them, and a couple of blocks, because your photopolymer stamps are not seasoned in a sense. So wish you were here is right here. Okay, I'm just gonna, because these are like bendy, I just want to let that rest for a second. Now when you get Paper Pumpkin for the very first time, Yes, I'm the same way, Minda. We all kind of love those kits. That's like the kits in the kit collection. And this whole concept of me coming to you live on YouTube on Tuesdays is Creativity Made Easy. It focuses on simple stamping, using kits, and utilizing a little product so that it's not going to cost you a fortune in a sense. So kind of brings the whole hashtag simple stamping to life, which is very difficult for me because I liked to, sometimes I think more is more instead of less is more. It's hard to retrain my brain to do less. So, all right, now we need to find our tags, which are right here, and they're all different sizes. So I want to make sure I use the right one for the stamp I'm using. And I think it's going to be this one right here. So we're going to pull one of these off. Now you have enough for 4 projects each. There's like 4 of each size. So if you make a mistake, you can flip it over. Hi, Maggie, welcome. And you can flip it over and stamp the reverse side. If you make another mistake, then at least you have 1 extra tag of each size to help you out there. So I'm going to try and get this on here right. I always use, I always put my stamps on my blocks crooked, especially photopolymer, because when I can see, oh, fall off there. Okay, that's good. I missed a little of the H, but if I line it up here on with the line of the stamp and this is crooked, I end up lining the edge of the stamp, the block up with my paper. And if I place this on crooked, it's going to stamp crooked. So that way, if I start off crooked, I'm lining the stamp up versus the edge of the block. So I learned that from Rachel Testman. I do have to give her props for that. So, all right, so there is our first sentiment. Here are my nails. And for anyone going to Celine's retreat, you know what that sunshine is all about. And I cannot wait for that part of, I just can't wait. It's going to be fun. So, okay, so let's see. We've got everything we need now. Card base. I know I grabbed one. Yep, it's right here. Okay, so we have our card base. We're going to grab our bone folder. I do have to still draw the prize for last Sunday since I didn't go live, but I'm not going to do that on YouTube. I'm going to do that on a Facebook. I'll hop on and do that sometime this week to give away that prize that I was offering, which was part of the paper. I think 12 sheets of the paper, a paper share of the duck. What is it? Duck, goose? No, what is it? The Lily Pond Lane designer series paper is what that was supposed to be. All right, we need, I have to focus, linen thread. And I need, oh, there's little stars on there too. Oh man, is there stars? What are those? They are, they're like flowers. Where are they? There's gotta be flowers somewhere. Where am I missing them? They're somewhere. I see them, or are they stamped? No, because it shows adhesive. Do you see that on the instructions right there? Let me show you a little bit closer. Those little, they go on there. They look like they are probably part of this, but I'm not seeing them. Let's see. Oh, they're right here. They're vellum. There we go. So I need this. Oh, I'm going to lose stuff. There's 3 different sizes. Yep, I think. I don't know, but we're going to grab 3 of them. All right, linen thread. We need, wow, 30 inches of linen thread for this. Well, that seems a little crazy. I think I'm going to do it a little bit different. I think you have to come around this a couple times, but I think 30 inches is a little extreme. But I could be mistaken. So we're going to wrap it around. I know it's sticky outside, but I'm about to open my window before I suffocate. All right, so I need some hung over here so I can tie a bow. And I'm going to bring this around here and over here. and tie this on. I like to tie a knot, and then I'll trim it off and tie my bow. Okay, bear with me. I gotta crank open my window just to get some air. Stale air or not. Oh, that's interesting. That just got everything wet. All right, I don't know why that happened, but that's okay. From the rain yesterday. Glad it didn't splatter on my project. All right, tie a bow. So as I was saying, I like when I'm using twine or linen thread to tie a knot and then tie my bow, because it helps me, especially when I'm all thumbs like tonight. It's okay. The kids are on the mission of going to Seneca Farms to get ice cream for us. Yay. We're still celebrating Nigel's birthday, apparently. It's like, it's my birthday week. He's very disciplined with going to the gym and doing his food prep and all that great stuff. So he's indulging this week. And we had a great time for his birthday, and I was so excited. I was very nervous about it being Father's Day as well, but he had the best time. I had a great time. It was fun. I think we all had a really good time. It was necessary. So yeah, Seneca Farms is yummy. Of course you know that. So, but yes, I would be glad if you shared the video. And don't forget to hit subscribe. I know I repeat myself with that information, but it's so important to me. I am very excited. Thank you all the people that have joined in on my YouTube recently. I think that consistency helps with that. I definitely want to grow and reach more people because I love doing what I do and I love sharing it with others. So thank you for sharing and all that good stuff. I appreciate it. All right, so that got dimensionals and we popped that up. It's crooked, so we're gonna fix it. I have a hard time when I can't stick my head over things to see what I'm doing. So there's that. And Minda, did you get your package from me? I think you may have told me that you did. Hopefully you got it okay. All right, this is gonna get some, this is actually supposed to go down further, but that's okay. Really? You haven't been in years? I guess when you're closer to it, it's probably, yeah. I have a hard time not stopping to get ice cream during the summer. It's like my weakness. I drive by Cuca Creamery in Hammondsport like every day on my way to work. And it makes things a little difficult for me. But I stop sometimes and sometimes I don't. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, you did. I do remember that because of the fun stuff that I had sent you. I remember. Okay. Appreciate that you're understanding that I don't remember things often. I mean, I do, but so everybody's surviving this heat wave that we're having here in upstate New York. I don't know how it is for everybody else that might be watching. What's the weather where you are? I know it's a hot one this week for us. All right, we're going to add dimensionals to our sentiment, and we're going to add that on as well, and then we'll get our little vellum pieces. Then I'll kind of talk you through what I did because I'm kind of jabbering about other things. My foot is doing amazing. I took some time off from the gym, and of course this week I'm kind of laying low. I think just because of the heat and having to get ready for my trip. But it's definitely doing much better, and I'm so happy about that. So, and I knew that it was probably physical therapy that was hurting me. I'm just saying. I don't care what they say. All right, so we need to find a way to put these on. They go on the cherries. Okay, well, did I do something wrong? No. The cherries get, okay, one dimensional on the far cherry because the other needs to be flush. So the far cherry gets a dimensional. I'm going to take my other adhesive that I have handy right here and put a little zhuzh of this so they're not kind of flapping all over the place. And this one will go here. And this one will go here. I probably did it backwards, but that's okay. Oh, don't cover the words. I didn't really follow the direction of the way that's supposed to be, so let's see if I can without covering words up. That's a little bit better. Okay, now let's see. I don't know if I really want to use this on these, but I'm going to add one there, a little dot, one there. I don't know where the other one is. There's supposed to be 3 of them, but I only see 2 in the picture. And this is going to go here. So just a tiny little glue, your wet glue, your Tombow will work for that. But there's supposed to be 3 of those and I only see 2. Huh. So I'm only going to use 2, right? It makes sense to me. They're hard to see too. Okay, and then we grab our little gems here and we're going to use 2 small. Get the gummy end of our take your pick tool. 2 small. Are they 3 different sizes? All right, this one's going to go here. And a big. And then another small. They have the diagram different than what's on the card, so it's okay. There you go. There's your first card. Wish you were here, even though you can't see the here. Now you can. So there's card number 1. Super cute. Miss you, wish you were here. I like that. Love all the elements of the different colors. And now card number 2 is going to be lemons. Lemon, lemon. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you limes, make a margarita. Get you some tequila and make a margarita. Yeah, the heat is tough. Thank you. Yeah, the kit they're just super awesome to have. I mean, you can sit in front of the TV, you can take them traveling. It's just really super cool. I'll take a margarita too. Those are my favorite. Favorite. Okay, we need 2 of these vellum pieces, these leaves, for the next card. And then we're gonna need some, what's the words? Congrats. Congrats. So we'll pop that out gently. Loving the white glimmer. And the glimmer does not come off in your hands anymore like it used to. Those of you who are not familiar of the new glimmer paper. Love that about it. And we're going to just pop out all these little center pieces in the letters and just kind of throw them over like confetti. And then I'll complain later because it's all over my floor. That's all right. All right, there's that. We've got that, and we need this little greenery. Okay, so we've used that piece. And now we need the one that is just the, I keep wanting to say petal pink, pretty in pink. We're gonna varnish this. Oh, and we need our lemons. So I need a big and a tiny. Not tiny, 2 different sizes. Okay, we got that. So we are going to, I think I want to just, because for the purpose of, you know, being where I'm at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and add a little adhesive like that and bring that on here and put it in the center because that's going to all get covered up. So if it's sticky in between, it's fine. And then we will layer next these other vellum pieces. And one goes down here. So I think just add a little adhesive here and layer that on. And this is going to be fine because all that's going to get covered up with lemons and sentiments. A bit bolder than the other, and I keep forgetting about that. Now our lemons are going to get, so it looks like they are connected. If you're looking at the diagram here, they're showing you how to connect it with dimensionals. So you're going to take the, doesn't that look like a fish? It does, doesn't it? You can make that into a fish. How cute is that? Oh, when the eyes see things that it's not meant for, it's really super cool. Okay, all right, so we'll do this, and we're gonna grab our dimensionals, thinking outside the box, literally. We're gonna add 2 dimensionals to connect those there. One on this stem, and one on this stem. For me, it's just really difficult because I want so many more, and I did it backwards, but that's okay. I want so many more dimensionals on there. I did it backwards. No worries. And then we want to add congrats. So congrats is going to go over that, and we're going to have to put, how's that going to work? 2 dimensionals on part of it, and then glue dots. 3 dimensionals, I see it now. But let's do our stamping. Let's grab our stamp, and we need the So Much to Celebrate. So throw that down there and let it settle. See, it's crooked. I'm going to put it on this so it doesn't stick. There we go. Just let it kind of form to itself instead of my finger. I have old glimmer from years ago. Oh, I'll tell you what, the minute they did away with that and got new, they did the new without it falling all over the place. I was all over that. I did 100 swaps for my first on stage using that glimmer paper, and there was so much glitter on my floor. It took Brett, I don't know how many times to clean it, like, because of course that's what he does. That's what he did was, you know, I'd make the mess and he'd help me clean. But it was awful. I can't, 100 cards and so much glitter. And it was a card I cased from, of course, Dawn Griffith, the glitter pit. So you know there was a lot of glitter on it. And I'm like, oh man, what was I even thinking? But it was beautiful, and it was a gift card holder, and I loved it. And it was all the new in colors that year, and it was fun, and people liked it. So I guess that's all that mattered, right? They got to take the glitter home with them too. All right, so this is the So Much to Celebrate. And we're gonna add that to this longer, oh, that's crooked, and I think I smudged it. The longer, I'm gonna flip that over and try again. I got too excited, I guess. Here we go. Sometimes I think the paper in a paper pumpkin kit is a little bit different texture. I don't know, it could be me imagining things, because that happens too. All right, so we have that, and we're gonna add what we need to our sentiment here. So let's look at our directions, and we've got a glue dot on this, a dimensional on the C, and they're small enough, so hopefully there's no hangover. There is if you drink a margarita. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Dry humor. One on the A. I'm kind of lining up the sides of the dimensional with the lines of the letter. Okay, and then I will take a glue dot from here and add it. Where's it? Right here. And hope for the best. All right, so we'll add this, right? Make sure it's straight. got that and that. So there's that, nice and popped up. And we're gonna grab this and we're gonna add, maybe hopefully I'm using the right side. I'm just gonna put a little adhesive on this side that's gonna stick here. And then I'm gonna add a couple glue dots, or sorry, dimensionals. Oh, I should be using tear and tape instead of my seal, but that's okay. That's what the tear and tape is for your in your kit for. And this will go here. And I should have put congrats up a little bit higher, but that's okay. That can go right there. Then we will grab some of these awesome gems and add them right there. I love the color of these. And maybe they are kind of peachy. I think they are, now that I'm seeing them against things. Okay, the gumminess is underneath there. I love my take your pick tool, but the gummy end sometimes fights with me. I'm just gonna set that one aside because I have too much on there. So it ends up staying. Gets stuck to the underneath of the gem. So there's the next card. Loving it. Congrats, so much to celebrate. And definitely with some lemons. Yes. All right, what's next? We have the last card is going to be this one, and we're going to need that border piece. Now, if you notice in the Mediterranean Blossoms set, oh, I like how there's vellum. Oh, and it's heavy duty vellum. Loving it. That is a shape, a dye in the Mediterranean. I don't have those handy. The dyes, yes, I don't have them handy though. So that's a shape you can cut out. It's got the scalloped edges and stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, so there's that element. We need peaches. So we want probably, all right, so we need this one. Oh, was I supposed to put twine on the other one? Yep, I forgot it. You're supposed to have twine under there. Oopsie, I'm already going rogue. All right, there's a light and dark, and there is this, and medium, and then another tiny one. Okay, now we've got those, and then we need our Summer Splash background. Of course, we need the sentiment hello and the glitter. And we're going to poke out all those little center pieces. If you really want to get creative, you could use those center pieces for something, if you want to get creative. That's a whole lot of littleness for me to be adhering to something. If you have trouble getting those out, just use your take your pick tool. So there's hello. And this is going to go this way. And I am going to, if I'm not all thumbs, okay, let's get these off there. All right, now I want to adhere where I'm going to put peaches. So I'm going to add some adhesive here. Just a little bit, maybe. Probably some. So I'm going to lay this on here now that I have that little bit of wiggle room. Put this down, I might have a better look. Doesn't really show the adhesive underneath, so that's good because it's a little bit thicker than your normal adhesive or your normal vellum. So that's good. You can just put it in the four corners. Glue dots is sufficient. That come in the kit. or tear and tape as it's showing right here. Yeah, the kits are awesome. All right, so this is going to just get some glue dots. So I'm going to actually use the glue dots and place them where they recommend. So it looks like there's one there because it's going to be in areas that are going to fit them. And one there. One more. It just seems so less of adhesive than I really want to use. But there's like, if you use liquid, it's going to seep through the holes of the leaves. And the concept is when you use your kits, when you get your kit, everything in there is it's all there for you. You shouldn't have to use extra supplies. I just do it out of personal preference, not because I have to. All right, that needs to be removed from that area, please. Thank you. And then the last one. I really struggle with, I used to always struggle with these little, I would never use them, the ones that came in the kit, the little glue dots, because they would frustrate me. That gets layered right on top of that other layer, like so. So you got enough dimension or enough stickiness there to add that layer. And now I'm going to remember that I need linen thread on this one, 12 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and just measure it out and cut it. And then we'll tie a big bow so that we have that ready. And I always seem to miscalculate when I'm doing a bow. One side has more, on the other side it doesn't. So maybe if I do 2 rabbit ears with the same on the sides, or if I were smart and got out my ribbon maker, my bow maker, I wouldn't have this issue. But that would be too easy, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I'm gonna zhuzh that a little bit. I really don't mind tying bows. I'm just not very good at it. When I have to use a certain amount, it's always like way too heavy on one end with the extra string, but that's okay. All right, so this will go right here. And I'm just gonna hopefully not cover it too much. So I'm gonna put it on the lower end of that stickiness that I just used. We're gonna grab our peaches. And this one is going to get just adhesive, a glue dot from your kit. And that will go there. This one will get dimensionals. And that goes down here. So you can see the bow. Bring that up closer so you can see that. You can see the bow underneath. And then we're going to take a medium-sized one and a little one, and we're going to do the same up here. And one, they're just flush to the card base or to that layer. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that with one of them. This with the other. I'll just add a little bit more adhesive on that. And that goes there. Then we have one more baby one, and that gets a glue dot. So I'm just going to use some adhesive on there, and that's going to go right there. And then we're going to grab hello, and hello is going to go. We need some dimensionals on it. So let's grab a dimensionals. We need 2, and get your word facing the right way. We're going to put 1 here. I'm going to show you this up close so you can see what I'm saying with the lines of the dimensional going with the lines of the letter. So that way there's no overhang. See how it's the lines of the dimensional, at least the best of my ability. And then the H gets a glue dot, because that is going to be layered on top of the peach that has the dimensionals. So it's going to be the same height. Peel those off. And that will go right. I don't want to cover at that. See, these should have gone up further. My positioning of things is not very good this evening. It's okay though. They're really super cool, regardless of where you're putting it, right? All right. Thank you everyone for joining me this evening. I'm super excited that you're here with me. And for those catching the replay, I appreciate you as well. If you're catching the replay, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and feel free to share this with your friends. I would love it if you would share my video. Okay, so now I want to stamp Sweet Friend. And I really like that because you are all my sweet friends. Sweet Friend. All right, we'll let that set and rest and get back to the form it needs to be in if it gets off my finger. These things love acrylic nails. Love. Okay. Grab another block. As I was saying, with your first paper pumpkin kit, you get a paper pumpkin block with it. It's a little bit thinner than the ergonomic blocks that Stampin' Up! Sells in their catalog that you can find in my online store. But you can totally, you'll totally get one of those. It's a standard D block because every stamp from that point on in your kits should fit on a standard D block. So just a little side note that you, oh, that's crooked. Is it crooked because it's on here crooked or because I stamped it crooked? Let's try that again. And that's why we love double-sided paper. 2 sides to a sheet of paper for mistakes, because there's no mistakes in stamping. Sometimes there's mistakes where you're laying stuff on your paper, but it's all good. All right, this gets dimensionals. 1 on each end. Shoo. And that goes there. I'm covering up that peach, and I really didn't want to, so I'm going to come down here a little bit. Next one I do, I'll know to put it up a little bit higher. Okay, and we're going to add some gems to this one. 1, 3, love the odd number. And yeah, we'll have to put that one there because actually I want to put it over here somewhere up there, because I like to do them in kind of a triangle formation. I'm definitely off in my placement of things, but it's all good because these cards look amazing. And no one's going to know the difference if they were to get them in the mail or with a gift. So there they are. There's this one. There's this one. And there's this one. Super cute. Loving them. All right. So now there's that. I'm going to flip the camera back around. Put all these little elements back in my paper pumpkin box. This is what your paper pumpkin box looks like. Sometimes they're decorative, like next month is a decorative kit, which looks super cute, but this is what comes to your door right in the mail. So I'll put all the elements that I'm not using or I'm done with back in here so I don't lose anything that goes with this kit, because it's going to go with me on my trip so I can finish it. So there's one thing I have to work with. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to clean these off. This is your Stamp and Scrub. And in the catalog, you can purchase this. And it comes with, or you would buy separate, I'm sorry, the Stampin' Mist. This is old school cleaner. And I love it. It's my go-to. I just clean those off. And they're ready to use the next time. Put my stamps back on the sheet that they came on. Close that back up. The way to know the difference of what side to spray on, there's raindrops here and there's a sunshine there. This is wet, this is dry. You can take these compartments out, these black things out, and rinse them with warm water, lukewarm water. let them dry for like 24 hours. I usually dry the back of them, pat them down with paper towels, and then I leave it open so it doesn't mold and let it dry, and then I'll put some Stampin' Mist on that side again. So you are able to clean those. Sometimes they get a little worn out, and usually I just buy a new one. I wish they would sell, actually I should put that in the suggestion box, to just sell the little cushion thingies on the inside. That'd be so cool to get replacements for that. I don't know if they can though. I'm sure they can do anything if you put it in the suggestion box and they feel that that would be a good sell for them, but I'm sure they would rather sell the whole thing. So there we go. Let's get you flipped back around and say good night. All right, so we had some people joining. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up too. I love, oh yeah, it's hot. You can tell my curls are gone. My face is glowing. It's crazy. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. I appreciate each and every one of you, and those catching the replay, thank you too. I'm glad you're here as well. I will see you before the week is over. It will not be Saturday or Sunday, so I will try to come to you again. I will come to you again before the week is over. Thank you. So that I can share some more love with the layers of beauty, because we have to play with that some more, because we only gave one shot, and that was in my Creativity Made Easy last week on Tuesday, where we just used stamp, paper, and ink. So you can look for more ideas using that set this week on a day that I'm not going crazy packing and everything else. So I will announce the date and time when I will be going live. Some point, it'll probably be either Wednesday or Thursday, probably more so Thursday, but I'm not going to commit until I know for sure. And look for some fun stuff coming your way next week while I'm away. I'm going to do some pre-recording of some stuff, maybe little tips. It may be little videos that are from Stampin' Up. Either way, you will not be forgotten while I am on vacation. I will still be here and I will still be sharing. So many Stampin' blessings. I will see you in a few days, a couple days, whichever. I'll announce ahead of time. In the meantime, have a beautiful night, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.